Hey, good morning. It's Randy Byrd, and I am here for the farming update. This is postcard number 5 that's gone out, number 5. And I'm going to show it to you. This is postcard number 5. You'll see it says, Why Randy Byrd? And it says on here, it says, we have 900 plus agents nationwide and a massive referral network. Randy's organization sold 5,668 homes last year alone. So 5,668 units. So again, in the beginning stages, I'm edifying myself still a little bit. They need to get to know me. They need to understand that I have relevance and significance. So that's the front, why Randy. And then on the back, obviously, kind of the same thing. You see, I got my number 5 here so I can keep track of the postcards. And it says, obviously, text this number for evaluation report. Randy Byrd did an outstanding job selling my home. His knowledge and understanding the market makes it key to listing and selling my property. Highly recommend him to anyone considering selling. Randy Nicker. So another testimony to try and drive home the fact that we're 5 stars with somebody local that we sold a house to. Not in this area, because I've never been in this area market-wise, never been in the house, never done an open house, never sold a house in this farm of 1,000 houses in Albany, Oregon, North Albany, kind of the golf course side. So anyway, this is number 5. So as we progress, again, this is about the time the agents get a little squirrely. This is about the time where they've sent 5, 6, 7 postcards. They haven't had any results. By the way, I've had one website visitor, and it was somebody from out of the area, probably got a postcard forwarded to them in San Francisco or something. They come on my website, didn't put information in, but it linked back to the postcard that was sent. So that's one website visitor. No phone calls, no listings, no opportunities as of yet. 5 postcards, which means we're 2 months and 2 weeks into it. So we're now, moving into the 10-week range, because it's every 2 weeks the postcards go out. So 10 weeks, 0 return on a $1,500 investment. That's where the magic is. That's where I want you to understand what it takes to get into a proper farm. And now when we're in about 3 months, so we've got about another, probably another 2-3 postcards to go. Then we'll start doing Facebook retargeting ads in that area. We could be doing them sooner, but I want to get some saturation. I want them to see my name and them keep throwing that postcard away. And we're going to start doing some Facebook ads with retargeting. We'll do some YouTube stuff that is specific to that particular area. Again, we could retarget them with these YouTube, Facebook posts, and that's when you really start getting traction. And then obviously grassroots, walk in the neighborhoods. I'm personally not going to do that. I am going to get one of my team members to do that so we can make this fully leverageable. But they will walk the neighborhood and door knock, introducing themselves as part of the Birdhouse team. You've been getting our literature and propaganda and postcards for a while now. And then start putting face to a name. And then once we get traction, once we actually get a listing in that area, even if I have to list that thing for free in the beginning, list a house in the area, and then you could leverage that to the next postcard. Hey, we took a listing in your neighborhood. It adds another layer of value and benefit to that. So I'm not saying go out and list it for free. I'm saying if you don't get the listing, be willing to, because this is an investment into this farm, right? So you could tell somebody that shows interest, or maybe they're not quite ready. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what, every month I'm going to do 1 free listing out of this farm, for instance. And what about if you listed 1 or 2 or 3 homes for free over the next 3-4 months? Think about the traction in the open houses and all that it will gain in momentum wise. You don't need to do that. I won't do that. But if you need to in skill set, you can, right? So again, focus on the consistency of this postcard. They've been going out every 2 weeks consistently. My posting of these videos are way more inconsistent than my postcards. They go out every 2 weeks. I set it and forget it. It was turned on for a year, paid automatically. It's just set it and forget it. And then again, we'll give it about 3-4 months of saturation, and then I'll start dripping on them with other opportunities and some retargeting, and then even walk in the neighborhoods and getting some grassroots traction. We might do a coat drive coming this winter, those kind of things to really solidify those 1,000 homes in that particular market. Remember, we did our turnover, so we have a 7% turnover. That means there's going to be 70 home sales in that farm over the course of this year. So in 1 year, in my farm of 1,000 homes that I'm targeting, there will be 70 sales mathematically at a 7% turnover. As those sales happen in the MLS, I will send a postcard saying, hey, we just sold another home in this. I didn't, realtor did, right? Sold another home in your neighborhood. It sold for this much over asking price. We'll keep validating that. And then honestly, it's almost borrowing some of the excitement and some of the traction that's happening in that particular neighborhood on our farm. Okay. So look for that in the future. We'll be running a market report on our next card that says, this is how many homes sell. By the way, this is the highlighted home of the week. 123 Banana Street sold for $850,000. Kind of looks like it's coming from us, frankly, but it's not. And it says listing was sold by Remax or whoever it might be. But it's my postcard, it's my farm, it's my communication, right? I'm giving them public information, it's legal, no problem. So I appreciate you. Keep watching for these. And I'm excited as we start getting into month 4 or 5, we'll start seeing some traction. Hopefully I'll take you guys with me on a live listing appointment. I'm excited about doing this with you. All right. So if you're looking at starting a farm, reach out. Couple shameless plugs, but it's a free call. I do a free coaching call every single week on Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific. We talk about all things production, farming. We don't talk about EXP at all. It's all farming, production, how to get listings, all that stuff. It's a free coaching call. I do about 15 minutes in the beginning with some coaching nuggets, and I get into Q&A, and I'm there for you until the last question's been answered, or an hour. And that is, my donation back to try and really help people. As my coaching is full, I wanted to offer this. So go to birdhouse.team, BYRDHOUSE.team, TEAM, and then go to weekly meetings at the top. Click that and you'll see my weekly meetings. And it's Thursday on Zoom at 9 a.m. Pacific every single week. All right. I look to see you there. There's some other great calls on there. Tom Daves crushes it on Friday. Don Yoakum does one on Tuesday. Our team call is on Wednesday. We had 88 people on the team call today. Today is April 27th as I record this. Okay. April 27th, 2022. Anyway, I'll get this posted up in YouTube. You guys can watch it. I'm excited, lit up, full energy, and ready to show you how farming for dollars could be paid. Okay. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Randy Byrd for now. Peace.